Montgomery Clift was born on October 17, 1920, in Omaha, Nebraska. Edward Montgomery Clift. He passed away on July 23, 1966, at the age of 45. His parents were Ethel Fogg Clift and William Brooks Clift. Sensitive, magnetic, and deeply complex, Clift reshaped Hollywood male stardom. His performances combined intensity, vulnerability, and emotional realism. Films like A Place in the Sun and From Here to Eternity immortalized his talent. Off-screen, however, his life was shadowed by struggles and inner battles. His story is both inspiring and heartbreaking. It remains a cautionary yet legendary tale in cinema history. Clift grew up in a wealthy family with Southern and New England roots. His father, William Brooks, worked as a banker. His mother, Ethel, was ambitious and cultured. Monty had a twin sister, Roberta, and an older brother, Brooke. His childhood was unusual and privileged. The family traveled extensively in Europe and the Bahamas. Constant relocation gave him sophistication, but also instability. His mother pushed the children toward refinement and cultural polish. Formal schooling never appealed to Monty. He preferred imagination, acting, and performance. Clift was often frail and struggled with intestinal problems. His health issues isolated him from peers. Despite privilege, he often felt lonely. Acting became his escape and creative outlet. He disliked academic routines and rigid structures. His sensitivity made him introspective from an early age. He connected more to emotions than logic. Theater became his language of expression. He admired New York's theater scene more than Hollywood stars. By his teens, he knew acting was his destiny. At just 13, Clift joined a youth theater group in Sarasota. In 1935, at age 15, he debuted on Broadway with Fly Away Home. His natural presence impressed critics early on. He quickly became a respected young actor in Broadway circles. Through the 1930s, he appeared in plays like Dame Nature and The Mother. Unlike many peers, he avoided film offers during his teen years. He valued stagecraft and deep character study. By the 1940s, he was one of Broadway's brightest talents. Hollywood eventually came calling. He resisted at first, but later embraced film challenges. Hollywood entry. Clift made his Hollywood debut in Red River 1948. He starred alongside John Wayne in this Howard Hawks Western. His quiet intensity contrasted Wayne's rugged bravado. Audiences immediately noticed his unique screen presence. That Samagia. He played in The Search, 1948. This role earned him his first Academy Award nomination. He played an American soldier helping a lost boy in post-war Germany. The film established him as a serious actor. Unlike many, he chose roles carefully. He refused formulaic scripts, setting his own artistic standard. Turning points in 1951, Clift starred in A Place in the Sun. Opposite Elizabeth Taylor, he played George Eastman. The film was both a critical and commercial success. It won 6 Academy Awards. Clift's performance defined a new model of screen masculinity. Vulnerability mixed with passion became his hallmark. His chemistry with Taylor became legendary. Next came From Here to Eternity, 1953. Playing Private Robert E. Lee Pruitt, he electrified audiences. The film won 8 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Movies, alphabetical order. The Big Lift, 1950. As Danny the Defector in 1966. His final role as Professor James Bauer, From Here to Eternity, 1953. Iconic role of Pruitt. Freud, The Secret Passion, 1962. As Sigmund Freud, The Heiress, 1949. With Olivia de Havilland, Indiscretion of an American Wife, 1953. As Giovanni. Judgment at Nuremberg, 1961. Oscar-nominated role as Rudolph Peterson, Lonely Hearts, 1958. As Adam White, The Misfits, 1961. With Marilyn Monroe and Clark Gable, Braintree County, 1957. Reuniting with Elizabeth Taylor, Red River, 1948. Breakthrough Western role, The Search, 1948. Oscar-nominated debut year. Suddenly, last summer, 1959, alongside Taylor and Katharine Hepburn. Wild River, 1960. As Chuck Glover, Blockbuster's In Detail: A Place in the Sun cemented him as a Hollywood star. It earned him his second Oscar nomination. The film tackled themes of ambition and moral struggle. Elizabeth Taylor credited it as the beginning of her mature career. From Here to Eternity became a cultural landmark. The beach kiss scene with Deborah Kerr is iconic. His role captured the conflict of individual versus system. The movie grossed over $30 million at the box office. Judgment at Nuremberg showed his dramatic depth. He played a traumatized witness of Nazi atrocities. His performance was brief, but unforgettable. Critics praised his emotional honesty. The Misfits, 1961, was equally memorable. Acting beside Monroe and Gable, he stood out. The film symbolized the end of Hollywood's golden era. Both Monroe and Gable died shortly after filming. Clift was nominated for 4 Academy Awards. The Search, 1948. Best Actor nomination, A Place in the Sun, 1951. Best Actor nomination, From Here to Eternity, 1953. Best Actor nomination, Judgment at Nuremberg, 1961. Best Supporting Actor nomination. Though he never won, his performances remain classics. He was also nominated for Golden Globes and BAFTA. Critics hailed him as one of the greatest method actors. Alongside Brando and Dean, he shaped a new acting era. His style influenced generations of performers. Clift remained intensely private. He never married and had no children. He was close friends with Elizabeth Taylor. Their bond was affectionate and lifelong. He struggled with his sexuality in a conservative era. Biographers suggest he was gay or bisexual. Hollywood's pressures forced secrecy. His inner conflicts fueled both brilliance and pain. In 1956, he suffered a near-fatal car crash. His face was disfigured and required surgery. He returned to acting, but his health declined. Alcohol and painkillers worsened his struggles. Friends described his post-accident years as the longest suicide in Hollywood history. Yet he never stopped working. His dedication remained intact, despite suffering. Hobbies included reading, music, and solitude. He was thoughtful, gentle, and deeply loyal. His home life was quiet, away from Hollywood parties. His values centered on artistry over fame. His sensitivity made him beloved by peers. Legacy and global impact. Montgomery Clift remains a symbol of artistic integrity. His films continue to inspire audiences worldwide. In the United States, he was part of cinema's transformation. In the UK, critics admired his naturalism. Canadian film scholars praise his vulnerability. He brought humanity to the screen. He influenced Marlon Brando, James Dean, and later actors. His rejection of Hollywood stereotypes opened new doors. He showed men could be sensitive, conflicted, and real. His early death cemented his legend. Today, he is studied in film schools globally. Directors still reference his performances. His collaborations with Elizabeth Taylor remain iconic. Fans treasure his courage and vulnerability. His impact extends beyond cinema culture. He challenged taboos around masculinity. He was an artist first, star second. His career remains a beacon of authenticity. Hollywood has never forgotten him. Neither has the world. Further details, trivia, and stories. Clift turned down On the Waterfront, a role later taken by Brando. He also refused East of Eden, which went to James Dean. He preferred depth over commercial appeal. His bond with Elizabeth Taylor included nightly phone calls. Taylor saved his life after his 1956 car crash. Marilyn Monroe admired him, calling him the only person I know who is in worse shape than I am. He was shy about fame and rarely gave interviews. He once lived quietly in a small New York apartment. After his death, his reputation grew steadily. Today, Montgomery Clift is remembered as one of the most gifted and tragic actors of the 20th century.